Spring is in the air and it's time for Dollar Tree Spring DIYs. So let's go on in and get started. On a recent trip to Dollar Tree, I found these wood pieces that said honeycombs to me, and so I picked up several of them, and I thought it would be really fun to DIY with these today. So they do come on a stick. I just went ahead and took the stick off. It took a little bit of elbow grease to get it off, and you want to be careful because you don't want it to break off. But if you wiggle it back and forth, it will come out of the hole. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the piece with some cashew Waverly chalk paint, and then I love this honeycomb stencil. I went ahead and went over it. I am going to do that same technique through the whole video, so I'm only going to show it here once. But I took this charger that I also got at the Dollar Tree. I love the color navy. I love it for fall. I love it for summer. I just really love that color. So they have these really cool chargers there now that have like a galvanized middle. And I saw this sticker in the wallpaper area, and I thought, oh, that would be really cool because it looks like honeycomb. So I went ahead and stuck the sticker onto our charger, and then I just cut off some areas that were hanging over. You pretty much get to use the whole sticker, not very much of it gets cut off, so that's kind of nice as well. So I took our honeycomb piece and I'm just going to add this little bee sticker that I got from Hobby Lobby. These are really pretty. They're like little jewel stickers. I made a shabby bow out of some ribbon that I got from Sam's Club. I know that's kind of like a weird place to get some ribbon, but I noticed they have quite a bit on sale this year as well, and they're really large ribbon rolls. So if you can find them there, definitely pick some up, and they have some other colors as well. But we're going to take our honeycomb piece and glue that down to the bottom of our charger, and then onto our bow we're going to glue this really cute silver and yellow button into the middle, and then that is it for this DIY. You guys let me know what you think about this one. For this project, we're going to create a wreath, and I've been holding on to this scarf for a really long time, and I finally get to use it, so I'm excited. But we're using the large wreath frame, and we're going to just cover it with some burlap ribbon. This is ribbon that came from, I believe, Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree does sell the same ribbon. So I cut the scarf just at the seam, and we're going to wrap the scarf around the wreath. Now, it is kind of thin, so that's why I added the ribbon underneath, because I didn't want the wreath frame to show. So this is the most adorable little scarf I have ever seen. It has the cutest bees on it, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap it around. It's like a navy color as well, along with those yellow bees, and I just really like that color combination together. So we're going to go ahead and take some more of our ribbon. I tied a shoelace ribbon together this time with both sets of ribbon, and we're just going to glue that up at the top. I'm also going to add one of our little honeycomb pieces here, and I did the same process as I did at the beginning of the video. Now, you could do several variations here. You could add a bee as well if you want. I added a metal bee down here at the bottom. It is a plant stick from the Dollar Tree. Let me know what you think about this one. For this project, we're going to make a little arrow sign, and I picked up these 3 arrow wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. I also picked up this bunny stake, and we're going to glue them onto our bunny stake. But before we glue them onto our stake, we're going to go ahead and cover them all with our cashew Waverly chalk paint. I just removed the stake part from our bunny along with the bow, and we're going to use that piece for our crossing piece. I really love that bunny, and I'm going to save him for a different project. But we're going to go ahead and glue our arrows onto the board. I kind of wanted them to be at an angle, but there wasn't enough room on the stake to put all 3 at an angle, so they had to be kind of at a straight length, so the bottoms could fit under the arrow part. Once I get them all on there, I realized I didn't do any dry brushing to these after I already kind of started the project, so I was a little bummed about that, but I do really like how this turned out. So if you wanted to be a little bit more farmhouse looking, definitely go over it with a coat of white paint to give it a little bit more of a dry brush distress look. So I'm using these stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby. I've used these in several projects, so they really went a long way. You could also use a cutting machine here, or Dollar Tree has so many options when it comes to stickers and letters. You could use those as well. So I glued our honeycomb piece on the end, and if you haven't guessed yet, we're going to spell out the word honeycomb, and this one's going to be Honeycomb Lane. So I just added a couple more of those little jeweled stickers. These were like a little honeycomb, and then I added a bee here. These are all going to, of course, be bee themed things that we're pointing to. Our next one is going to be bee crossing, and we're going to go ahead and spell that out with our same letters, and then we're going to add a couple bees to our sign, and then the bottom one is going to say honey, and we're going to add just a couple of honey type related stickers there. All my stickers came from Hobby Lobby today, but you definitely have tons of options for stickers from the Dollar Tree, or if you can wait until they go on sale at Hobby Lobby, they are a great deal. I really love how this one turned out. I'm going to go ahead and add it to a planter, and you guys let me know what you think about this one. I have to admit, this is the very first like crossing type of sign I've ever made that had the arrows. I don't know why I've never made one, but this turned out adorable. I definitely will have to make another one. For this project, we're going to take one of those rustic wood pieces from the Dollar Tree, another one of our honeycombs that we painted similar to the front or the beginning of our video. I also have one of these honey stir sticks. I got mine from an Amazon return store that I have in my city, but I will put a link down in my description box if you want to check them out on Amazon and pick them up. I think they're super adorable. So we're going to use some hot glue, and we're going to just kind of simulate honey dripping off of our stir stick. I've seen this on a couple other channels before, and I thought I would give it a try. Someone who does a really good job at this is Kiki DIYs. She's made some really adorable bee DIYs using that same technique. Then we're going to take this Farm Fresh lettering, and we're going to go ahead and paint it black. This was my son's idea. He thought that this would look really adorable, and I think it turned out really cute, so definitely kudos to him for designing this project. So we're going to go ahead and glue that onto our sign. If you are not following me on my other socials and you want to check them out, I will have links down in my description box for each of my socials. I would love it if you went and checked me out there and gave me a follow if that's something that you would like to do. So once we get our Farm Fresh glued on, we're going to go ahead and glue our bow onto our little honeycomb piece. And that is it for this cute little project. Let me know what you think about this one. Just never let it end. Walking through the snow when you're taking my hand. All of those late nights on your couch. So my Dollar Tree started selling these little strips of fabric. I hope this is not the only fabric they're going to come out with. I haven't had any new fabric at my store, and I really like the fat quarters more than these little strips. But these were bee themed, and so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. We're going to make a cute little shabby bow. All we're going to do, I love to do this technique. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love this. You know what I left out of this bow though? Let me know down in the comments if you can pick out what you think I left out of this bow that is one of my signature items to craft with. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. But we're going to go ahead and cut these into little strips, and then we're going to make a shabby bow. I like to use a piece of the fabric in the bow, so I just go ahead and crisscross them. My last piece of fabric is a piece that I tie off the bow with. I love to do this technique because then it just becomes part of the bow and you don't waste any of the fabric. So we're using this honeycomb piece that we painted on the stick this time. We're just going to glue this little bow up at the top, and that is it for this like actual piece of the honeycomb. I like that one. It's pretty simple. So I took a little pot that I had painted for a previous project. This did come from the Dollar Tree, and they do have them out right now, so if you want to pick up pots, now is your time to go get them. I'm going to stick some floral foam in there, and I'm just going to add my honeycomb along with some flowers. I only had pink on hand. I think yellow would look better, so I might kind of redo this a little bit later with some yellow flowers. I've been really trying to craft with my stash this year. I'm on a budget. I'm doing like a whole budgeting thing. And so anyway, I've really been trying to use what I had. But I get all my flowers in there. I'm just going to add some Spanish moss, and then that is it for this super cute, easy project. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Well, you guys, we are at the end of the video. Thanks so much for crafting along with me today. If you want to keep crafting with me, check this video out next. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends!